All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. And I am going to be going over a cheapie that, has just blown me away with how good it smells to me. And honestly, it's just right down my alley. It kind of smells, it definitely smells like, to me, barbershop, aftershavey, but it's like in a cologne that's dressed up kind of scent. I say cologne more than fragrance, but I think this smells really, really good. And it reminds me of something my dad used to wear, and he's still living. I love my dad. And so I think that's what kind of like draws me to this fragrance. Like for some people, it may smell too basic, like aftershavey kind of, but I don't know. It's like a dressed up version of that. And I absolutely love this fragrance. And it lasts. It definitely lasts on clothing. If you overspray, you can get 4 hours out of this fragrance. It ain't gonna go much longer than that. You'll have to reapply. I got this for $16.99, and it's by Miranda. I cannot find a lot of note information, but I am going to get another bottle of this. I absolutely I love it. It's $16, which isn't super cheap for a cheapie when you're looking for the cheapest cheapies, but it's well worth it to me. I would probably pay 25, 30 bucks for this. It's just down my alley. For most people, it's probably not worth that much. But from what I could find, it's made in the UAE. So when I go into the rack stores and I see Murata or I see Kamara, to me, those are like mid-tier or better cheapies. And honestly, if you find them in a similar fragrance as some English Laundry, they'll probably smell more, better composed, or at least, in the same league as those. So to me, English Laundry, Murata, and Kamara are the cheapies you want to look for. When you start getting into, I'm not going to get into the other ones, but like Guess and some of these fragrances done by like football players, soccer players, if you will, you start getting into eau de cologne. And I would buy those three over Curve, definitely. Curve is eau de cologne. I do have some Curve, standard Curve, because it's a throwback. It's a great, great fragrance. But yeah, I would kind of skip that because it is eau de cologne. It doesn't last anymore, and buy these. So this one has, it's a citrusy, woody fragrance. And man, I love the combination of citrus and wood in this fragrance. It just goes together so well. I think like this would be a good date fragrance. I think this is very alluring. It smells masculine. Even if you confuse it for aftershave, I think it's still going to have pulling power. I really do. It just hits that way. This is described as a strong masculine fragrance of Shield. Opens with citrus notes that blend into spicy, herbal, and woody heart note. So top notes are citrus and grapefruit. And then the middle notes are herbal notes, whatever that means. Patchouli, spice, woody notes. And then base notes are ambergris, vetiver, woody notes. All I know is that the citrus and the wood, I've never smelled citrus and wood go so well together as they do in this fragrance. And this smells very, very masculine. To me, it kind of smells old school, masculine. But, man, it is a smooth fragrance. You could wear it to work. You could wear it on a plane. I don't think it's a projection beast. I would say this is a middleweight fragrance. And you do get a nice sillage, and it will last good on your clothes. But I would just highly recommend it. Be careful with the bottle because it does have these glass shoulders and edges. So if you drop it, it's done. A lot of cheapies have like, plastic on the side or these unique designs to where they're not going to crack as easy, like that. Or, like this, which is like plastic over the glass, kind of encasing it. This is not going to hold up. The atomizer on this it's okay. It's not great. It kind of sucks, but the fragrance is more than worth it. You just got to try this. I'm not even going to get too much more into it. It's just great. You're going to get compliments. And again, my goodness, that wood and citrus blend so well together. You wouldn't believe it. So, you know, just take my word for it, or don't, because it's like 16 bucks. Just buy it. One last thing, this kind of smells similar to Chrome Legend. So I know a guy that wears that, so I don't know. You might, if you're a fan of that, you'll probably love this.